Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 19 of Paper Mario 64, and in the last episode, we got the cookbook for Tasty, and we just need to bring that back to her. I mean, Tasty is a far cry better person than Zesty. I definitely mean that. Because seriously, she definitely can cook some good shit. But for right now, speaking of good shit, we've got Dodge Master, which we do not have the money for, and Group Focus. Well, they'll come back eventually, because we could just buy those, and I'm pretty sure those badges may be available, but more likely we're going to have to come back and buy those. Fun fact, because of the refund badge, all the cooking we're going to get from Tasty for these wonderful treats that we're going to end up making is going to cost a lot of money. The only thing that won't cost money is the mistake. It'll cost only 1 coin. And mistakes can be made, whether in fusion or a single cook. It doesn't matter. Mistakes can be made. And speaking of things being made, I'll be right back. I gotta check some items. Alright, we're back after we got all those items we checked. And now we can go and cook them. So, let's go on ahead and first cook this maple syrup and the flour. Well, cake mix actually. See, here's the thing. You can just make a cake and it'll be just great. But what we're doing is something even better. We're actually making possibly one of the best items to ever make, which is a kooky cookie. And this restores 15 HP. However, it makes me sleepy, electrified, and transparent. That's the only downside of the kooky cookie. Oh, and by the way, what am I doing? Well, I'm actually making a lemon candy. That, however, is what's going to attract Anti-Guy. And that's what you're probably going to need to get rid of him if you don't want to fight him. But I recommend you don't get rid of him. Instead, you use that lemon candy in battle. You're going to need it. Oh, you are going to need it. Wait, there's something else we need to do. You know what? We should just go there and fuse all of our, we should go there and fuse up some, super shrooms. That's what we need. The super shrooms and maple syrup. And I'll probably take out that lime, too. If anything, after the chapter is over with, I'm gonna go back and go beat up some more Shy Guy so that I can go there and, do I need a sleepy sheep? No. I'm probably going to get that super shroom that I have in there. Nope. The lime. That's what I'm getting, the lime. Eventually, I'm going to have to go and get a lime from, Dry Desert and get some flour mix so I can make some lime candy. Yeah. You can make lemon candy and lime candy. By the way, I wouldn't put on that hat. Just saying. Wow, that's only if you want to do a partner's run, I suppose. Because Mario would be pretty much invincible for the time being. Oh, there's a reason why I'm actually wandering away. Here's the board that I was referring to. Every chapter, there's always something written behind it. One of those things would probably be Luigi's, like, dissent, or should I say, resentment of not being brought to the latest adventure. I'm going to go ahead and take this fire flower here. And boy oh boy, I'm going to make something really fun with this one. I've got a Volts room already, so we'll probably have to go back to Tasty. And wait. Oh wait, I was going to go to that panel up in Toad Town, but I'll worry about that later. This is what we came here for. You can't really do anything about Luigi or going to the house yet until we beat this Shy Guy. So let's go ahead and beat the Shy Guy. A little bit closer. And Luigi's just running around there doing nothing. hold on, one more. And boom, got him. And that's all the Shy Guy. I'm pretty sure there was a Shy Guy in the bar in the next town. But since we took care of business here, we can go into the house. And now that we have the super shoes, not shroom, what the hell was I saying? Now that we have the super shoes, we could just spin jump right on this panel here. If my controller would actually act right. And here, we can actually read Luigi's diary. Which, by the way, by the time we get to chapter 6, they would be full of entries. And basically, he would be pretty much jealous of Mario's new adventure. And to Nintendo, I say, come on, make Paper Luigi. We want to know the adventures of the Waffle Kingdom already. Get it over with. That's all you have to do. But if you read enough of his diary, Luigi will catch you. And eventually, I think he'll give you a star piece just to try to stay quiet about it. But that's it. That's the only reason why you're there. So we gotta give more stuff back to people, and there's like only one more person we need to give things back to, and that is, we gotta give stuff to the intelligent toad that happened to be in that house that was in Toad Town. That's the only person. We gotta give a dictionary back. But one other thing as well, because of the fact we need to... damn it, of course the frame rate tends to drop. You see those panels right there? They lead to tracks. And the clues for that panel is also in this area too. So, we'll worry about that later. But, to save yourself the trouble, yellow, green, red, blue. That ought to save you the trouble. But we're going to do this the right way because there's people who probably skip over and just want to actually see what's going on. So, we're going to do this the right way, and we have to come through here anyway, so... Oh, damn it, wrong way. Keep going. Now, the reason why I'm using Bow for this, you can pass through the gates if you use Bow's invisibility. Much like you could use Vivian's teleportation to get through certain areas. There we go. And by the way, this is what we need to kill. That document right there is what we need. And oh, by the way, the guy we're talking about is Smarty. I forgot about that. Now, if you manage to get a jackpot here, you'll end up getting 30 coins in total. And it's kind of hard to time, to be honest with you, because you may end up getting... Well, actually, the jackpot is 3 stars. But if you get, like, 3 Shy Guys, you'll get a multitude of Shy Guys swarming the area. Yeah, you don't want that. Or was it an anti-guy that'll show up? I don't remember. It's probably a multitude of Shy Guys that'll show up. Oh, come on! Can we not have more Shy Guys? I mean, Shy Guys are cool and all, but, that's the reason why I don't do casinos. Because the luck sucks. Oh, right, and we need, Parakarry to get over this place. Although there is an area that we need to go to first beforehand. And that is down there. Because the mailbag's in that treasure chest, in case you're wondering. Oh, yeah, and Cammy Koopa already put the canned drink there. And she pretty much put, enemies in certain areas. Now, if you... Excuse me one second. Okay, let's try that again. I was interrupted by my doctor, but anyway, as I was trying to say, and before I continue, I did manage to make the bland meal, which was made from a Voltrum and a Fire Flower, which give you 10 HP and MP, which, by the way, is a really damn good thing to get if you don't have any Whack-A-Bumps. That will basically be your Whack-A-Bump for the time being, until you actually get Shroom Jelly. Yeah. No, Jelly Ultra, that's what it is. Because Jelly Ultra, I'm going to tell you right now, Jelly Ultra will be the best thing to ever happen to you. And jamming jellies and Ultra Shrooms are pretty goddamn rare. Just thought I'd point that out to you. Now then, as I was saying, if you manage to leave enemies, it'll be basically enemies that you've already faced up to this point. So that's why people leave items instead. Because that would save you a lot of trouble. Well, actually, no. It would be easier enemies, items, and then harder enemies that's going to actually appear later on in the game, in later chapters. I'm going to switch over to Cooper. I don't know why I'm going to do that, but I am. Just in case I have to use Cooper. Oh no, why did I use Cooper? I meant Bow. I meant to switch to Bow. Oh, and if I had to get through, I would just have to jump on Cooper and get the first initiative so I won't get attacked. But since I didn't have that happen, let's just go through and get out of here. Now, here's what happens if you manage to strike that block. Notice that there's no other way to go. Here's what happens if you strike the block out of order. Now, this also helps if you haven't already leveled up and you need some way to level. This will help you. Because there's Shy Guys in the vicinity, and each one of them is either an individual Shy Guy or a Shy Guy cluster of 3, 4, or multitudes of Shy Guy. You will constantly level up if you need to. You could take that to the train station guy, but they'll tell you you cannot speak the language, and neither can they, so you'll have to find somebody smart enough to decipher it. So guess what you're gonna have to do? Go back to Toad Town and give Smarty back his dictionary, and give him the notes, so that way he will translate it. I think this is the only time we actually use Smarty in the game, primarily to get through Shy Guy's toy box. But as I said before, we may be going through... Oh, we went the wrong way. God damn it, we need to go to the blue station. Okay. And we're close to getting all the stations connected. So we're going to end up doing that. But for now, we need to go over to, like I said, Smarty. Give him this dictionary. And after that, we will proceed on to the red area, which is the last area of Shy Guy's toy box. And on top of the fact, we'll take on Anti-Guy. Just to let you know, by the end of this part, I would have already faced at least 3 out of the 8 mini-bosses that's in the game. Well, if you count the Amazy Daisy in Chapter 6, that would be 9. But I digress. Alrighty then. Let's see. We need to go into this town right there. And, yep, there it is. There's the place we need to go to. And if you notice, I took off my Dizzy Spin. There's a good reason for that. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need all the badge points I could possibly get. Oh, it's Rusty. That's his name. Not Smarty. It's Rusty. But whatever the case, we gave him his dictionary back, and now he can decipher the note, which will tell you yellow, green, red, blue. And that is what you need to do. If you can't really figure it out or don't want to go through a guide, then you can come back here to the red station. Well, this is the red station, isn't it? No, this is the green station. Yeah, you can tell by the toad that's standing there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any other combination would have Shy Guys attacking you. And just like that, we could go straight into the red station, the last station of the area, which houses not only the mini-boss that has our next partner, but also houses the boss of this area. And it's gonna suck that I have to leave this area. I love this area so much. This chapter's pretty damn cool. Primarily because Shy Guys are cool as well. But whatever the case, I mean, hell, if you look on my Switch record for Mario Kart Deluxe, I primarily drive with the Shy Guys. I mean, they are playable characters after all. Well, since I've already been here, we might as well go to the blue station on the way. So that way we can make a round trip and make that the last thing we do. Because see, the red is in fact the boss area, if you haven't noticed, by the heart container that's there. So, this idiot, instead of pulling the switch, has you to pull the switch. Well, it's pulled. So now, we can finally get through the entirety of Shy Guy's toy box. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of things we had to do. Get the train back in, go around the entirety of the track, and flip the switches so that way we can make it a round trip. So if we ever want to come back here, which we will have no choice but to do, because we're going to have to heal up first before we actually call ourselves going after Anti-Guy, and more importantly, get ourselves some more items, I'm going to tell you, we are going to have to come in, go out, go back in, pursue General Guy or Anti-Guy, whichever one comes first, and then we will pretty much be done with Chapter 4. But we'll be done with Chapter 4 on Part 20. I can assure you that. But Anti-Guy is getting dealt with this part. So, that is where General Guy is. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, you better run, you little bitches. We're coming for you in Part 20. I can assure you that. Now, let's just jump over this platform here and wait for the platform to lower. Because, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, drop the fire flower. Cool. Now I can make another bland meal. That just makes things easier. And I bet you're wondering, Arfyman, why are you talking about bland meals? Real simple. Bland meals will pretty much make things go by so much faster. Well, not as much healing as a Whack-A-Bump or a Jelly Ultra, but still. Bland meals are pretty good for this point of the game. Now, once they start going to hit you for very high damage, which Huff and Puff and the Crystal King most definitely will. Because I can assure you, I have the badge to deal with Lava Piranha, so he's not going to be an actual problem. And never mind the fact that you'll also have the partner to deal with him too. That's the funny thing. Oh god, it's frame rate dropping again. Of course you're gonna frame rate drop. But as I was saying, that's the funny thing. Most of these bosses, the party member that you get actually can do the work for you. Oh no! And I ran into him and beat him up, but that's okay. We gotta level up because we need all the badge points we can get. We're at level 11 anyway, so we have up until level 30, which is the max level, to get as many badge points or HP boost and FP boost as humanly possible, because we're going to need to be close to level 25 in order for us to deal with Bowser. I mean, you don't need to worry about badge points when you beat Bowser. And in case you're wondering what's over there, yeah, we're going to end up getting Watt and we're going to have to power her up. Will Watt be of any use to any guy? Probably not. But you want to know what we're going to do? Get her! But she will be a very key asset to dealing with the boss General Guy. So like I said, we'll have to get her, and we're gonna have to go through this guy first, who has her trapped in a lantern. So, in order for us to get through this guy's darkness, he is invulnerable until you actually lift the darkness. And this is where bow comes in. I don't know why I didn't change the bow earlier. This will make things a hell of a lot easier. And all we need to do is just smack the shit out of the lantern, and that will expose the ghost. So, you don't need to worry about a hammer. I should have used power jump instead. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. Definitely make things a lot easier. And of course this dick ends up blowing out the lights. By the way, in case you're wondering, again, that is Watt in that lantern. So he is just blowing his stank breath on that poor lantern. You can't break the lantern, you gotta beat him first, then break it. By the way, Big Latern Ghost, he's about, if I'm not mistaken, 40 or 50. No, I think he's 60. No, 50, that's right, 50. And, in order for you to actually do the most damage to Big Latern Ghost, again, the lights have to be on. Unfortunately, there is the matter of Bo getting knocked out. Bo be knocked out for 2 turns, or anyone else for that matter. I mean, you can use out of sight to save yourself, but then you'll waste a turn. I would probably just use the jump until I wiggle him down. And the thing is, that lantern shock he did, that's probably the second thing that'll knock out a partner. Because if I'm not mistaken, Buzzard did the exact same thing. Well, she didn't actually use a flash, she used her feathers. And if you didn't block the feathers, it would take out your partner. Ah, fuck. I wish I would have blocked. Because that's just 2 turns I would have actually used Bo to get as much damage as humanly possible. This guy would have been dead to rights if I'd have blocked. But no, past me didn't. Oh, by the way, I didn't use that cookie just yet. I'm not gonna do that. Well, I'll just use... Oh, you know what? I should have brought in multi-bounce. That would have made things a lot easier. But this setup will work just fine. We'll end up beating him. I know we would have gotten through this a lot faster if I used multi-bounce, but I'm actually doing as minimalist as humanly possible, and I'm still doing fine. Bro, wait till you see what happens with Annie Guy. But whatever the case, we just need to keep on stepping on this guy's face. One shrink stomp, oh no, actually one regular stomp, because apparently he's immune to shrink. I don't know why I brought shrink stomp in here. That was dumb. And so it's not protecting myself. So, no, I can't change. Let's just try to jump on him at least. The light's still on, but he's just gonna blow it out. Give it a moment. He's gonna try to jump on me again, but that's alright. We're gonna finish this. And of course, wow, that Maple Super actually cost a lot of money. 80 fucking wow. Yeah, I spent up a lot of money on my way here, so yeah, I didn't expect that. Ah, you bastard. Of course you would. Let's get things back to normal. And now let's jump on him. I don't know, however, if a lantern actually would do something with him. Not a lantern, a fireflower would do something with him. But at least at least we know that once the lights are on, you can still hit him with the Star Storm. Yeah, here's the thing. You can't really hit him with even the Star Storm if it's too dark, because it will miss automatically. I already tried, just to let you know. But I can, however, smack the bejesus out this guy now that he's already available and I managed to finally block. Thank you. Jeez. That's all I needed was for him to just get completely wrecked. And now we have Watt, our new party member. I mean, this is probably the first party member you had to technically face because she was forced to do the Big Latern Ghost is doing. But Watt, in case people don't know, is a Sparky. And for those of you who aren't too familiar with Sparkies, Sparkies are very prevalent, especially in Mario 3 in the desert areas where Big Sparky chases you down. So this is a little Sparky, and you can probably tell by the pacifier in her mouth, which looks like a light bulb. But she pretty much brags about how cool she is. I should mention that Watt is really powerful. One of the powerful characters in the game, which probably won't work against Anti-Guy because, well, it's Anti-Guy. But when it comes down to her and other things, she is pretty much one of the more powerful characters in the game. Primarily because she can make Mario electrified if Zap Tap doesn't already do that for you. And on top of the fact that her attacks, by default, pierce pierce defenses. And I think Bo did that too. And it's Bo's fan that pierces defenses, but Watt's normal attack pierces defenses. But what I got, however, was the super rank ability Paralysis Shock, but that's okay. She could also boost up Mario's attack so that Mario could actually do more damage to the enemy, which is fine and all, considering you're gonna have to have all the absolute power in your hands that you could get. Cause this guy right here, yeah, he smelled that lemon candy. If you give Anti-Guy a lemon candy, he will surrender the treasure. But we're gonna deny that shit because I said I was gonna beat Anti-Guy, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, he's like, are you nuts? And he gives you 2 chances to back out. This is probably the first enemy that does that, by the way. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Had to deal with some business. But first, Anti-Guy. Well, yeah, bringing Shrink Stomp is a good idea because there's a good chance that you will actually shrink Anti-Guy. Unfortunately, the chances hasn't shown up here. The bad news is, I tried to use Power Shock on Anti-Guy. That was stupid. I should have used Turbocharge, which was the mentality, but I grabbed the wrong one. So now I'm in desperation mode, and I decide, oh, hey, let's go on ahead and switch out to Bo, because, yeah, I can't paralyze him. Well, oh, and that meant I brought the stopwatch in for nothing. Well, let's hope for the best. I'm gonna go ahead and use this this Maple Super, by the way, and I'm gonna go on ahead and smack the shit out of him. By the way, Anti-Guy has 50, and so far I've only done 9 damage to him. So that means he's only got 41 damage left. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. I mean, I can use a power jump, which would have been a lot better, and make things go by a lot faster. Let's go on ahead and hide myself, cause yeah, Anti-Guy, if he can't touch you, he's not gonna be able to do jack. Oh, and that rush does 10 damage also. Never mind the fact that even if you do use your timed hits to survive, yeah, that's a lot of damage. By the way, normally I'd be underprepared, but I'm not. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this lemon candy in front of him. Ha! I wonder how he'll react to. Oh my god, he's gonna jump on me, isn't he? Yes, he is! 11 freaking damn. Are you kidding me? Even though I tried to block it, I really did. And I have to use bland meal, unfortunately. Well, at least I'm getting a refund for this. Too bad that doesn't actually account for anything if I'm completely KO'd. So, let's smack him one and try to end this as quickly as humanly possible. Because I've already done at least, I would dare say, 20 damage to him. Actually, no, I was, yeah, 20 damage, that's right. I only did 20 damage to him. 24, and I finally stomped on him to make him shrink. So let's smack this bitch up. Yeah, let's leave him like that. He'll be better off that way. Although, he still hurts. He still hurts a lot. Might as well use this maple super in order for me to actually gain my health back. He's gonna rough me up really badly. But so far, we managed to do 30 damage to him. He's close to being done. He just needs 2 more turns and he's... Oh, he's back. Oh, fuck! It just keeps getting worse and worse. Let's see if I get lucky this time. Yes! Again! Yeah, no, we're gonna defend your life. Miss! And hopefully he doesn't come back. I will... Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna jump on him. Or I'm just gonna refresh, one of the two. At this point, I don't care. I'm gonna die anyway. Because we need to be at 10 health and we need to finish him off quick. Oh, he's back. Damn it! I'm done. Well, there goes my life shroom. Thank God I had one. Ooh, and all that money I just got for that. Alright. Time to get back on our feet and finish this. I should just power smash him. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. We can finish this off real quickly. Just use out of sight. Just use out of sight. Don't even worry about it. Use out of sight. Make him miss, and then we'll finish him off. Alright, let's smack the bejesus out of him. This should finish him off right here. Alright! Like I said, I would be underprepared, but I managed to beat him anyway. So now there's literally no more menaces to... Oh, right, forgot about him. Okay, now there's no more menaces in this toy box. And we got the Power Plus badge because of it. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the next episode. As all good things must come to an end, we'll deal with General Guy in Part 20. This is RVman985. Peace out, and take care. I'm going to really miss this chapter.